Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've posted a video on YouTube. Sorry about that. I've been going through a lot of shit that didn't make me post anything relevant in February. But anyway, I had to post about this movie ASAP. It's this movie, it's West Side Story, and it's Licorice Pizza. I have to review all of these three movies. But firstly, I have to go for the one that's getting really hyped up, the Batman. And secondly, there's a story I need to count that, like, how can I say, the environment, like the whole day, the way the whole day went until I could watch The Batman. It's a cautionary tale, it's an important story that, in a sense, it will teach people how to do things in regards to believing. Because everything happens for a reason. And when things happen, you can't like feel sad about it or distraught. You can, but don't let it make you hate the whole world type of thing. It's something that you need to embrace it and move on. And Friday to premiere to watch the Batman, it taught me that. It taught me about Conexión Universal. Conexión Universal is something so real, and it's so scary how real that is. Because Conexión Universal is a way of saying everything happens for a reason. And believe me, everything happens for a reason. Anyway, here's my review for the Batman. So the Batman. The Batman is a story. Is a story. It's basically starring Robert Pattinson as the Bat Crusader, as he's going through the whole town, stopping crimes, beating the shit out of people, because he's the sheriff in town. And what can I say about that? It's basically about him trying to stop the Riddler in the sense that you've seen the trailer. It's basically that. It's basically a story about Batman trying to stop the Riddler, and as things go through that environment, things happen. As each crime is solved, Batman is trying to figure out more things about himself. That's basically the whole ass story. Okay, that's too vague, right? Okay, I'll be real. How is this movie, The Batman? Is it good? Is it everything that people has been telling you about? Yeah, it totally is. No joke. It totally is. I hardly talk about movies in that way of explaining what the movie's about. I prefer to talk about how the movie actually is. And bro, that movie is amazing. How can I sum this up? I'll sum this up in this way. If you liked Joker 2019 Joaquin Phoenix masterpiece, you will love the Batman. I'm not saying the movies are similar, but those movies have some things in common. The main thing this movie has in common with that thing with the Joker is the fact that Robert Pattinson is the one carrying this whole movie ass at the back, and you can feel it just straight from the first minute. And first time, I haven't even noticed this, but it's something that, well, for Star Wars fans, Lord of the Ring fans, and Dune fans, I still need to watch Dune. I'm sorry. For those people, they have noticed this. I've noticed on the Batman world, Gotham itself, that world, bro, that world. I mean, Pattinson carries the movie, but the whole world he's in also carries the whole movie. And I mean carries the whole movie in regards to what? In regards to you can feel everything looming around. You can feel like, bro, Gotham is sick, and Gotham is making Bruce Wayne feel sick. And I don't know if this is spoiler territory, but even when Robert Pattinson is at Bruce Wayne mode, he looks like he's still Batman because that world he is so messed up that it's pushing him down with him. That he's just an evil, dumb, evil dumb fuck. Not really. He's just straight up evil. In this movie, just notice makes you notice how, bro, Batman as a human, he is legit flawed. This movie just made me relate to the Batman in ways I never expected. That's why I'm comparing it to a little bit with the Joker, because this movie made a take on the Batman that we've never seen on the big screen. Basically, we've only seen on the comics and basically seen on cartoons type of shit. Yeah, that. But I haven't seen a Batman movie like that. Is it better than The Dark Knight? Well, no. It's not better than the Dark Knight, but there are some aspects, some elements that are way better than the Dark Knight, and the main element is obviously Gotham. The whole ass world of Gotham, that shit is amazing. You just forget about it. The whole world is amazing. I love that world. I could like watch the whole world, like experience itself as a world happening because it's so vivid in regards of being dark. How the hell is that even possible? The like little bit spoilery, but the fact that you can see Bruce Wayne's inside of his house and it's all dark and it's all black and you just look at this like, bro, this world, this aesthetic, yeah, they work their asses super hard for this movie, which is why if it gets Oscar nominated for something, I wouldn't be surprised. And obviously, need to talk about the characters. Every character in it killed it. I can't see someone who was a flaw. I mean, honestly, if you don't like a character here, it's basically because you don't like the actor itself. It's basically that. And this movie suffers a little bit. It's a little bit. That's just my point of view. It suffers almost the same thing that Black Panther movie suffers. Like the main character, obviously, but the main character is most of the times outshined by the people around him because when Batman's with Catwoman, oh, Catwoman outshines him. When he's with the Penguin, Penguin outshines him. With Alfred, it's a dynamic. It's a matter if you like Andy Serkis more and Robert Pattinson more, but like you can feel like, bro, yeah, that's a dynamic. But everyone else, even when he's with the Riddler, holy shit! I even knew I was like, Paul Dano Riddler because I know Paul Dano was like a actor who people are used to seeing him like, you know, screaming, crying, or type of shit. Or yeah, and I was like, yeah, this dude will do crazy ass shit, and he did. I was like, bro, he will do a crazy ass shit, and he did. And basically, all of these things that I'm pointing out make sense. The movie's almost 3 hours long. I really thought like 3 hours long. This movie will have basically almost end game type of situations. I said almost because if you watch it as a Marvel fan, Endgame is a masterpiece. But as a casual fan of a movie, Endgame, sorry, but overall the movie is fire. The movie is amazing. It's getting a little more hyped up than it should be, but the movie is amazing. The third act, it's a matter of how you want to a Batman to perform a third act. It's a matter of how you like a third act to end because the third act was cool. Third act was cool. It was a little bit long, but it was cool. Like the whole movie is perfect. The whole ass movie is perfect in a sense. Perfect in regards to easy to understand. The whole ass riddles are easy type of shit. That is for Americans. Us as non-Americans seeing that, they were complicated. I was like feeling tense as the riddles were being asked and Batman was asked. I was like, what the fuck? Whoa, what? What? But anyway, this movie fulfilled everything I actually wanted to see from the Batmobile, from the action scenes, from Pattinson being an actor. I mean, the movie is great, but the real judgment will happen when we see this movie when we watch it at home on HBO Max. That's where the real judgment will actually happen. So far, the movie, yeah, the movie is basically on par with the Joker. A little bit better than the Joker because I'm a Joaquin Phoenix stan way before it was the Joker. Yeah, the movie is basically like that. So far, it's the best best movie of 2022 right now. I don't know who's going to surpass it. I I believe there might be a way better movie. I feel it. I feel like that might be the possibility, but so far, it's this one. So, here is the story I had to tell you guys in regards to everything that happened until I watched the Batman. So, this is a story basically about Conexión Universal. What is Conexión Universal? Conexión Universal is basically, how can I say this? When things happen for a reason, everything happens for a reason. Everything. Believe me, everything happens for a reason. Like Logic said, everything happens for a reason. People are all People are only in your life for seasons. That's a truth. Worth month if real shit, huh? So what happened on Thursday? My friend showed me like Ronaldinho would come to my country, Mozambique. I was like, Ronaldinho, cool, because obviously he's football goated. I might be a Real fan or other type of fan, like the opposite of his team, but he is goaded. Inevitably, he's goaded. So I thought, like, okay, Ronaldinho, cool. Pay attention in regards to me saying Ronaldinho. So Friday came up. Friday came up. So we went to buy tickets. Me and my friend went to buy tickets. I was the second one on the row. So as we were buying the tickets for the movie, like one of those ladies, one of those ticket selling ladies, like she commented with her friends. Yeah, I'm not even trying to point out like women are like that type of thing or something like that. But sometimes some girls they can't like some women they can't like comment with their inner voice, like comment silent. Like she suddenly turned to her friend and comment like, man, this movie haven't even shown up yet. And me and the guy was in front of me, we just looked at each other like, bro, this movie, you heard that, right? I was like, yeah, these chicks are freaking us out. And yeah, that was basically the riddle. That was basically the omen of the day that I would have with my friends. So, what happened next? What happened was one of my friend's boyfriends, that's right, yeah, that's right. One of my friend's boyfriends bought the ticket. They wanted to watch it for 2 p.m. They wanted to watch it like in the morning, but they said, no system. We know what that means. They don't have the movie yet. So they had it at 2 p.m. And at 2 p.m., that's when they were like, sirs, we have the movie, but we don't have the password to open up this movie. We are so sorry. You have to stand by for us. He sent us the voice note. Me and my friend were together. They would just look at each other like, bro, when we watch this movie, in my mind, I was like, bro, we will watch this movie. You know, that whole faith ass thing inside of you. Then you go, bro, we will watch this movie no matter what. We will watch this movie today. I can feel it. I can feel it. We will watch this movie today. And I was like that. Like, we will watch this movie today. I was legit hyped. Like, we will watch it today. I was like that. So I started warning up my other friends, like, hey, bros, man, there's a likelihood we won't watch the movie, but let's just get there in a sense of getting there to know what's going to happen. So time passed by and went to the last yeah, which was 5:30. So I picked up one of my friends. We got there like all three of us, like, hey, let's listen to what's happening here. We saw people like dispersed, like not all together. People were like dispersed. And we were like, bro, this is weird. And that's when we got there. And again, one of those ladies, when they asked, hey, will the Batman be up? We don't have it. I was like, yeah, no fucking way. My friend was like, this lady's saying we don't have it. I was like, no, 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 no. Let me talk to the manager. Karen edition. So that's what happened. I went and I saw like people in front of me. People in front of me were like getting their tickets and you know not getting refunded, but like they could watch it another day type of shit. Like, hey, here you can go, come and watch tomorrow. He was giving those people, and then I got to him like with an easy voice, like, bro, explain it to me. What's happening? What's happening? Tell me. And he was like, bro, check it out. Here is the WhatsApp group. This is what happened. We're texting him like, bro, please send us the password so we can unlock this movie and watch it. We can't like spend the whole day without putting on this movie. And that's when I was thinking to myself, Ronaldinho's debut for Barcelona happened almost exactly that. They had to debut him basically at midnight. When I thought of that, like I made that connection, that connection universal stick. I made it in my mind. I was like, oh, that's when I was like, fine, we'll be waiting. We will be waiting. Me as the leader of the crew, I was like, we will be waiting. So we got there. Then the other crew, we were seven. We were three first ones, three. We got there. Then my other lady friend came with the other lady friend. The two came. She was like also faithless. My other friend, faithless. Two were missing. I was like, bro, I still believe. I still believe. I still goddamn believe. And just to make things ironic, the moment that the other crew, like a couple, was a couple between friends, a couple that was on my crew, as what they were coming, the manager from afar was like, we got the password. I was like, what? I just went there like, bro, go check it out. They just checked it out. Like, yeah, I'm going to check out. I got the password. I saw like the guys had faith lining up. Then I saw, I want to laugh, but hey, it happens. I saw one of the kids. I almost forgot this part. One of the kids, they were like, bro, no Batman. Then change our tickets so we can watch No Way Home. I was like, salute for your kids. And yeah, the guy went to see if the password works and the movie will open. And he goes there and was like, yeah, the movie is available. Everyone was like, whoa, hey, clapping, clapping. And I just thought to myself, Conexión Universal, it is a real deal. Because the only way I stayed like having faith, we watched the movie at 6:30. Yeah, I watched the movie at 6:30. The only thing that gave me faith for me to stay until that time to watch the movie was in regards to knowing that Ronaldinho's debut was basically the same thing. He had debut at midnight. So I just thought to myself, this movie will debut late and we will be here until the movie debuts. And that's what we did. And the movie debuted and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Honestly. It was worth it. It was like almost luck, but at the same time it was Conexión Universal. When you actually can read the day as it goes by. It's just something unique when you can actually know how to read the world itself. It's actually very unique. And it taught me so much about knowing how to pay attention to everything that's happening in like in your surroundings to know the actual truth. Anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you for listening to this whole ass story. I think I'll put a note somewhere when you just want to hear the review and not the whole story. But the story is very important because it gave me a perspective on things. And I hope it gives a perspective on things for you. Anyway, adios. Damn it.